Hi, welcome to Rick Snider's Washington on YouTube, where you get the extended version of stories, much better than the daily platform. So make sure that you share and subscribe, because we always appreciate that on YouTube. All right, so today I'm telling a story about Turk Edwards. And you might remember Hall of Fame tackle for, well, the Boston team and then the Washington team. All right, Turk Edwards was an All-American tackle out of Washington State, led them to the 1931 Rose Bowl. So in 1932, the Boston Braves, which became the Boston Redskins, which became the Washington Redskins, which is becoming the Washington football team, which will become something else whenever. But Turk Edwards is going to be one of their great players of the 30s, and he would win one of the titles with the team. The Portsmouth Spartans wanted him in 1932 also, so Boston had to get into a bidding war, and they paid $1,500 for him to play that season, which at the beginning of the Great Depression, at least you were going to eat for that kind of money. Wasn't bad on there. And he would, he was known as the bouncing boulder and the Rock of Gibraltar, and he was just a great, guy out there, sort of like your modern day Jacoby, Samuels, Williams, all those kind of guys. He made 4 All-Pros in 9 years of playing. But here we go, 1940, second game. He's got some knee problems, but he's trying to get through it. Goes out for the coin toss, calls it, shakes hands with the other team, turns to go back to the bench, and his foot and the cleats catch in the grass. And so when he turns and tears his ligaments in his knee. Down he goes, end of career. How weird is that, to lose your career at the coin toss? Only time I've ever heard of something quite like that. I mean, Gus Frerotte headbutted the wall at FedEx, but he didn't end his career that way, and it was during a game. Probably cost him the tie in that game instead of a win. But, Turk Edwards just gone, man. That was it. So, what can you do? He was later inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1969, and he would die in 1973. And he lived out in Washington State then. When his wife also passed, they had their ashes poured in the lake in front of her lake house. So I think things ended pretty well for all of that. So that's the story on Turk Edwards. Kind of a short one, but it's an interesting one. You don't see them very often. And hey, if you love these stories, you can always go find my book. It's on Amazon. You can order it. They print on demand now. So you want a copy, they'll print you a copy after all these years. Okay, well, that's it. Like I said, thanks so much. Hit the likes, subscribe, and share buttons. That always helps us here on YouTube, where, hey, maybe I'll make $1 one day. You never know. I'm Rick Snider for Rick Snider's Washington. I'll see you again soon.